Hi, Kids Life. It's the second week of Advent, so I hope you have been enjoying your packet full of goodies. This week is like I said, the second week, so I'm going to show you our family activity that we're going to be doing today, which is pretty fun. It takes a little bit of finagling to make it work, but I think it will. So here's what you need. You need this little 5x5 piece of paper that you got in your packet. The instructions in your packet say that you could use a piece of a bigger piece of paper and a ruler and cut it down to a 5x5, but we've already done that for you. So you can just use these and you don't need a ruler. You can just use this 5x5. You need some scissors and a glue stick, and so our instructions say a metal brad. Now, when Noelle and I were trying this out, we had a hard time making the pinwheel, which is what we're making, move using a metal brad. It was just a little too big. So in your bag, you should have gotten a little tiny piece of paper thing that says sharp on it. We didn't want anyone to get poked, so we labeled it. And inside you'll find two little push pins. They have like a little clear ball on the top so that you can use that. So we use this, and then your other thing says a wooden dowel. So that's kind of like a wooden stick, but we gave you a pencil. Yours might be a different color and shape, but same idea. Yours might actually even be sharpened on one end. So you could use it if you want to. So we've changed the ingredients, the list of things you need just a little bit, because these seem to work better for us. If you don't have luck with these, you can also see if you can find a brad somewhere and use those to try to make yours work. But I'm going to show you this and you can sort of see how it works, and then you can kind of change it however you want. So we're talking today all about sort of taking deep breaths and making a little pinwheel to kind of help you with that, right? So like breathing in and breathing out, which help our bodies calm and help us remember God, right? So what you're going to do is take your 5x5 piece of paper, and then you're going to fold it from corner to corner. So I'm matching up the corners like this, which is going to make a little shape of a triangle. Okay. You can see that. Okay. And then I'm going to unfold it, and I'm going to fold the other side, other corner to corner. All right, like that. And then when I unfold it again, it's going to be a little tricky to see, but can you see the little X that's on that shape? Okay, so that is going to be your guideline for how you're going to cut. Now, here's the trick. You are going to cut on this line from the corner all the way down, but you're going to stop about a ½ inch before you get to the very center. Okay, because if you do that, if you cut all the way to the center, then you're just going to have 4 paper triangles and not a pinwheel. So you can see that I've cut down. You see that? It's a little tricky to see on here. There we go. I've cut down about a ½ inch from the center, and I'm going to do that on all 4 corners. So cut down to about a ½ inch from the center. Make sure that your corners they don't fall off. So now you're going to bring the right side of each slit upwards so the corners meet the center of the paper, and we're not going to crease it. So what it's saying is you're going to take this one corner, the right side, and you're going to, let's see if I can do this, bring it into the center like that. Okay. And then right there, you're going to glue, put a little piece of glue so that it sticks. So you can see I have glue in the middle, taking the right side of this, and I'm going to stick it. You might have to hold it there for just a few minutes so that it sticks. Okay, so then you're going to rotate it. So here's this one, and then you're going to take the right side again and bring, bring it in. There's that. I'm going to add a little more glue to mine because I want to make sure it really sticks. So then so here's my first corner, which is not staying. If you need to use tape, you could do that too, which I may end up doing. This doesn't stick. I gotta hold it for when I count to 5. 1, 2. All right, that's better. So you see how this is starting to look kind of like a pinwheel? Okay, I'm gonna add a little more glue. You kind of have to use a lot. Take that right corner again, bring it down. Notice I am not bending it, right? You want it to kind of have that fold to it because that's the part that catches the wind when you blow, right? So I am going to just leave that there. And then we've got one more. Add a little more glue or tape if you need to. Ah, just lost my pin. All right. So now my last one is down. So it's kind of looking like a little pinwheel, right? It's kind of fun. And I'm just going to hold it there for a few minutes so that it, sorry, I'm dropping everything, so that it stays. Okay. And, oh, I guess we don't need tape. Did I say tape? Sorry. If you want to, you can use tape. And I might put a little piece on there just to keep it there so that it doesn't come undone. In fact, I am going to do that. So I'm just going to take a tiny piece of tape and stick it in the middle. And that should hold it. There we go. All right, so I've got my pinwheel, I've got it glued, and I've even got it taped as a reinforcement. So now I'm going to take my pencil, and on the end that has the eraser, okay, that's going to be where I'm going to be poking my little pin through. Okay, so I've got my pin. I'm going to poke it through the center. And here's the trick. You need to make sure that you get all 4 of those little tiny like tail ends of it. Do you know what I'm talking about? Gets poked through there. So can you see that pinwheel in there? I'm going to kind of wiggle that around a little bit even so that it makes kind of a little bit of a bigger hole because I'm going to see how it's starting to spin. All right. So if you look closely, you can see the pin is through. It's right there. Now I'm going to poke that end in here. Okay, and I don't want it to be too tight because it has to be loose enough that it can still spin, right? That's kind of the tricky part so that it's not hitting the pencil. So I've just poked that end in a little bit. Can you see how there's still a little bit showing? And then here's the test. See if I can get it. You can blow and it will spin. You can then practice your Emmanuel pinwheel breaths. And as you breathe in, say Emmanuel. And as you blow all your air into the pinwheel, watch it spin and it says, God is with us. So Emmanuel, God is with us. All right, so those are our pinwheels, Emmanuel pinwheels. You're welcome to have those. You can make more than one if you need to. If it pops open like mine just did, you can squish it close to you. So like I said, you're gonna have to play around with this a little bit to get it to work, but they're really fun. And hopefully it's something you can do together with your family. You can teach other people about it if you want to, and enjoy making your Emmanuel pinwheels. All right. Until next week, Kids Life. Have a great one.